to FNaF News. I'm your host, the TNT Muffin, and today we're going to be talking about this. Today we're going to be talking about the FNaF movie, the movie that's going to be being made by Blumhouse. So basically what happened is Scott Cawthon just now posted a thing on Reddit called The Bad News About the FNaF Movie. You see that title and you're like, oh no, I was very worried when I saw that title, but you'll see what happens at the end of it. He's trolling us again. But you definitely want to watch to the end of this video. I'll get to the big news probably in the middle of the video because it's a pretty long thread of stuff, and then at the end of it he just hits us with the biggest thing. I don't know. But basically, the first thing, he's like, hello, I just want to talk about the FNaF movie, there's some bad news coming up about it, and I want to go over some of the screenplays we had about it. So the first one, I'll probably be looking at this, is called the F screenplay. Basically, it's about a group of teenagers, troublemakers, break into Freddy's, and chaos happens. That's the first one. They didn't do it. These are all there's a bunch of them, basically old concepts that they were going to do, but they never ended up making. Yeah, they just didn't do this one. I'll put it in the description if you want to read all of the things. Then the next one, the Plushies of Manhattan. Basically, the plushies take over Manhattan. Obviously, they didn't do that. That's a terrible one. Then the Random Charlie screenplay. Charlie and friends sneak into Freddy's after hours to retrieve a lost toy. It didn't end up doing that one. There are a bunch of these. Like I said, you can read what they're about in the description. The Silver Eyes, they worked on a bunch of different ones for the Silver Eyes story. I'm sure you guys know about it. They didn't end up making a movie on that, as we know. They're gonna make a new story, I'm pretty sure. The Pawn Shop. A kid who watches after a pawn shop finds trouble when an animatronic's brought in. It turns out Freddy has been robbed, and the animatronics were taken to different locations for sale. The other animatronics come to retrieve the one at the pawn shop, and the kid and his friends get roped into an adventure. Didn't do that. It sounds kind of interesting. I'm not surprised they didn't do it, though. The Cassidy screenplay. This one's interesting, because this one clearly probably would have been a Golden Freddy. Diving deep, the screenplay packed with a lot of lore following the story of Cassidy. I don't know if he just confirmed that Cassidy's Golden Freddy. He might have just confirmed that. That would be pretty crazy. I think he did just confirm it, though, with this, because it was never confirmed. But saying that he would have went into the lore with Cassidy makes me assume that he basically just confirmed Golden Freddy's name is Cassidy. But we think there are two spirits, so, So the next one, Misfit Kids. A single mom brings her kids to a new town. The kids find Freddy's, and hilarity ensues. I don't know what that word means. I'll put up the definition here. The next one is the Ghost Trackers. A group of amateur ghost trackers sneak into an abandoned Freddy's. That one sounds pretty boring. The Insane screenplay, another ghost tracking one. This one involved the Funtime animatronics, which sounds interesting. I'm not surprised they didn't do that one, though, because the Funtimes, they probably don't want to go into that stuff. They probably want to talk about the FNaF 1 animatronics, since this is going to be a lot of people that don't know about FNaF watching this movie. It also says underground, ball pit, tunnels, and marionette out for revenge. That would have been interesting, but maybe in the future. That doesn't seem like one for new FNaF fans. This is the big one. The Mike screenplay. This makes sense. Why didn't I think of it before? Problem, actually, this is a really good mix. It has the best pieces from all the previous screenplays, not really any problems here, all the right characters, all the right motivations, all the right stakes. The verdict, yeah, we're going with this one. It seems fun, it's scary, and has a great central story. Alright, so on to the bad news. The bad news is that there won't be any more screenplays to add to this list since we're making the Mike screenplay. Filming starts in spring. They're finally doing it. They're finally filming this movie, the one we've been waiting for 2014 or 2015. Originally it was going with Warner Brothers. Then they decided, I don't like them, and they went over to Blumhouse. And it's actually going to happen very soon. They're going to start filming in spring. It's going to be crazy. So now I guess we should probably actually talk about it. The Mike screenplay. What's it going to be about? I don't know. He didn't really say much about what this one will be about because this is the one they're filming. Mike, we know of two Michael Aftons that I can remember. Not Michael Aftons. Two Michaels. There was the one Michael Afton, you know, the guy that we play as probably in most of the games, the one from FNaF Sister Location, probably the one from all the games. We clearly know he's in Sister Location at the end of the game, you know, Father, it's me, Michael. Michael Afton, maybe him, probably him. The other one, there is also the Michael from the Silver Eyes, which might be Golden Freddy, I'm not sure. That guy could be it. I don't think they're going to do the Silver Eyes, though, so I think this might be Michael Afton. It could always just be some random other guy that we've never heard of yet. Who really knows? I'm guessing Michael Afton, that's the one I'm hoping for. Since he's probably who we play as in the FNaF games, it would make sense that this movie is about Michael Afton. That would be cool. It could happen. Who knows? We don't know what this game's going to be about. Oh, gosh. We don't know what this movie is going to be about. We don't know really anything about it. He said it's going to be a good mixture of all of the other movies. Probably not the one with the fun times. I don't expect any fun times to be in this movie. I expect it to just be the FNaF 1 characters. Basically, probably still not going to happen for a while. It's filming in spring. Movies take forever to make. It's probably going to take a while for them to film. Then they have to edit the whole movie. Probably do some CGI. It's gonna take a bit. This movie was originally planned for 2016, I'm pretty sure. I know I was hyped about that. Then I think it was 2019, kept getting pushed back and pushed back. I'm thinking maybe late 2022, like at the earliest, or 2023, somewhere around there. I think it will probably be in 2023. That's when FNaF 3 takes place. I don't know. Probably has nothing to do with FNaF 3. I'm guessing FNaF 1. Maybe the missing children's incident. Definitely some guy named Michael in it. Who knows? We might see Purple Guy. Actually, we'll definitely see Purple Guy. We're probably going to see Phone Guy. We might see the Night Shift. I'm not 100% sure. But it is called Five Nights at Freddy's, so yeah, probably the Night Shift. We don't even know if it's going to be like the games, though. There might not be a security guard, like, sitting in the room, turning off doors and stuff. I think that would be a pretty boring movie. We will probably have somebody roaming around the pizzeria if it is the same as the games, where it's one character just sitting there. Another thing we don't know is I don't think we know if they are going with actual animatronics or if they'll be CGI or costumes. We don't know which one it will be. Costumes would probably be, like, the most realistic, but it would be, I don't know. Costumes would be pretty, like, realistic for them to do. We've seen a bunch of, like, really good cosplays that people have made. I think they will do costumes. I don't know if they'll be able to do CGI. I'm sure there might be some CGI scenes, but I think they might be having costumes and stuff like that. Like I said before, you can go into the description to go look at all the other screenplays that they're originally going to do. I only said the titles and like a really small description of what they were going to be, so you can just go into the description and go to the post and read about them if you want to. But that's all the news we have today. If you want to subscribe, click the button on top of my head. If you want to watch one of my other news videos, Montgomery's Golf Course, click that button over there. And if you want to see some other video I made, click that button over there. And I'll see you when we get some more news on the movie.